have a little brother or sister.
What?
That's right. I want another child. With you.
Do you honestly think that I would trade sex for joint custody? You're out of your mind.
Many agents.
You know, I gotta tell you, as much as I'd appreciate the idea of having you back in my bed again, I was leaning more towards artificial insemination. However, if that's something you'd like to do the natural way, hey, I'm all for it, okay?
So, you want another one?
I would love Trevor to have a little brother or sister. Something I never had.
Leo?
I love Leo very much, but he was younger. And we didn't even know each other until we were grown up. Trevor deserves better than what I had.
Most only children turn out fine.
Most, but certainly not all. I grew up alone and isolated.
Well, you are certainly part of a unique situation, David.
You had a brother, right? Can you even imagine your childhood without Tim? Someone to play with, turn to, share memories with. I would love to give that to our son.
Well, he has a sister. What about Marissa?
Yeah, come on. I mean, Marissa's approximately 20 years older than he is. And honestly, at this moment, I don't think she really wants to be a part of this family.
So that's what this is about. One kid bails, you gotta fill up the void. Do you have a quota you have to fill of how many kids you need to obsess about at one time?
You know, I admit that in the past, I was known for obsessing over children, okay? But now that Trevor's in my life, that has changed.
You've mellowed. David Hayward has mellowed.
I'd like to think so, yes.
I am sure you would love to think so. It's everyone around you that somehow misses that.
I'll tell you what. Why don't I sweeten the pot?
Really?
Yeah. If you agree to have another child with me, not only will you get joint custody of Trevor and the new child, but you'll be free to go back to your husband. That way we all get what we want.
He shot Stuart.
This is a lot for you to take in. So why don't you think about it? Talk it over with Jake.
If I had this baby, I get joint custody of Trevor.
And the second child, yes.
And I can move out, live with my husband.
That's right. Listen, I have to go back to the hospital, so why don't you think about it? All right?
What? This is legitimate, David?
Absolutely. And there's no timetable. Take as much time as you want, all right? I can wait.
What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Oh, I don't know. You dropped the whole David's got a proposal bomb on me. What should I wait around to hear about it on the news tonight? Why do you look down? Let me see something. Why is your heart racing?
He wants another baby.
He wants another baby.
Trevor to have a little brother or sister.
So it's not enough that my wife lives in his house and the baby lives in his house. Now he wants you in his bed too. I swear to God, I will kill you.
Jake, it's not like that.
Don't be naive, please. Don't be naive.
Jake.
It's not. You don't understand. This is exactly what it's like.
Listen.
This is exactly what it's like.
Jake, the baby would be conceived artificially.
I don't care if you do it through email. This was the plan from the beginning with him. He wanted you to live in his house. He wanted to get rid of me, and they'd have the perfect little family. Well, that's great for him. It's not so good for you. And you know what? For me, It sucks.
Listen,
It sucks.
there's more.
Sorry, there's more, but it gets worse.
No, actually, it gets better. If I had this baby, I get joint custody of Trevor and the new baby. And I get to move out.
Amanda, what happened with him and you, it happened, and I've accepted that, and Trevor is a blessing. But there's no way in hell I'm going to help this man have another child with my wife. And you don't honestly expect me to do that, do you?
You are so...
Let me just get this straight. Our plan to have children, that's not on the table anymore. We're not going to...
Jake.
What? You want me to get in line behind David to have a child with you?
No, but if we do this, then we could be together.
Do this. It's insane. Having another child with David. Have you even thought of what the implications of that would be? I mean, you sound like you can just pop out a child, hand it over, and not have any emotional involvement. Not to mention be more, with this idiot every day.
So, my life is with you, Jake, not David. And if it means that we could be together, live together, and have joint custody without the prison sentences hanging over our heads, then, maybe it's worth it. And I don't think it'd be so terrible to give Trevor a little brother or sister.
You're actually considering this.
I did not say that I would do it.
You didn't say that you didn't, right? You didn't say that you wouldn't do it.
Jake, you don't
Well, you're not
think...
the only one that's got some thinking to do, okay? Or to have a decision to make.
Do you know how many people love you? Your dad and me. Your daddy Jake. Poor daddy Jake. He misses us so much. Yes, he does. All alone in this big house, stuck here without him. He just wants us to come home to him and be a family together. And I want to give him that more than anything in the world. But it's complicated. Because if I give Jake what he wants, then I have to give David what he wants. And in doing that, I might lose Jake. So hey, if you had some answers, I would really love to hear them, all right? Huh, little guy? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. All I know is that I cannot lose you. Or Jake.
Can I ask you something? I'm a sick person are you.
Would you take this, please? You spoke to Amanda. So, what? You want to hit me? Does that mean you're on board with Amanda and I having another child? Wow, Jake, I gotta tell you, that's very open-minded of you.
I know what you're trying to do, Dave. You're trying to break us up. No, it's not gonna work.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Maybe you can babysit Trevor when Amanda and I go for Lamaze classes.
She didn't agree to do anything with you.
She didn't say no.
And now you're trying to break me. Do you think this is too much for me? Forcing my wife to have another child with you? You think I'm just going to sit on the sidelines?
No. I would think you're getting used to it by now.
Whatever she decides and what other kind of crap you try to pull, you are not going to destroy us because I love her and I'm not going anywhere.